Aquarius, today I wanted to offer you a very special treat. One of the kinds of readings that I offer are called cannabis readings. The cannabis readings are spiritual readings. They're all about your spiritual self. So, your soul, your spirituality, things like that. And today we're going to do the cannabis readings, but we're going to do them pick a pile style. So, these are specifically for Aquarius. And Aquarius, you have to pick your pile before we get started. Okay? The first one here with this pretty blue crystal is called an Aquarius quartz, as a matter of fact. This is pile one. The angel quartz. I think no, mermaid quartz. That's what she called this one. This is pile two. And here we have a pink amethyst here. And this is pile three. So first and foremost, pick your pile. And then I'm going to explain to you what messages are coming to you about your spirit, your soul, your spirituality. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, like a full reading, email me or hit me up on social media. I would be so happy to give you a reading. At the top of underneath this video, at the top, you're going to see the decks that I'm getting ready to use. If I have a link, I'll give you the link. If I don't have a link, I'll just give you the name of the deck. And right underneath that will be my personal information in case you want to get a reading done or chat with me. All right, so pile one, let's get started with you. Pile one, you got a beautiful card because your card is all about love. The lover's card, when taken in this strictly spiritual context, is about tapping into the healing, the the unconditional, parts of love. So this is like love of self. This is love of children, love of God, love of your family, and it could be like your significant others as well. Is anybody that you have an unconditionally loving relationship with, or just focusing on the energy of unconditional love, because some of us don't have unconditional love in our lives. So you're the kind of person, if you don't have it, who should be working to draw it to you, to feel it inside of yourself, coming from your ancestors, coming from the angels. You should be reading books about it. You should be doing heart chakra and love meditations. Right now, I'm reading this book called Real Love. It's by Greg Bear. And it's the truth about finding unconditional love and fulfilling relationships. This would be a great book for Power One because that's what they're telling you. Come away from imitation love, come away from lust, come away from things that are temporary and come towards real, true, unconditional love in your relationships and within yourself. It always starts with the self, though. So, anybody who got this particular pile, I would definitely start with my relationship with myself and make sure your relationship with yourself is unconditionally loving. And if you're somebody who believes in God or Goddess or the angels, tap into that love as well, because that can be very healing for you during this time. Your second card for pile number one is, let's see this one. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Look at that. Olurum, joy and light. Now, this card in particular, first of all, it's all about tapping into light. So, light workers, light energy, tapping into love, tapping into joy, tapping into light. So, this goes with your first card because the first card was all about opening yourself up to unconditional love. What's more light? What's more joyful than unconditional love? So these cards go together. So it's telling you to focus on happiness. Surround yourself with happy people. This card is about, focusing on that light energy. Up here in the corner, this card is also associated with the Leo. So my brother just had a baby and he's a Leo. My brother's a Leo too, as a matter of fact. So this card can be especially good for people who have Leo placements in their chart or you're around Leos. Some of the Leos, you know, the happier ones, the ones who are more joyful and more light. And I know some that are so funny. So this would be awesome, you know, for you in Power One. Think about the positive Leos you know, or the positive people in general that you know, and spend more time with them. If you don't know any or enough of them, this is a time to open yourself up to creating those types of relationships. And here is your third card. Now, some of you right now in your life, this card says hold on a little longer. That's telling me that some of you may not be in a really good, happy place. They're telling you to tap into love. They're telling you to tap into joy. And I think for some of you, it's because you're already there. Some of you are already, this is just confirmation. You're already there. You're already working on this energy and you're just going to keep on moving forward. But still, others of you, I feel like, are not in this energy at all. You're not joyful. You're not happy. You're not in a loving place. You don't have unconditionally loving people around you. So this card is telling you to hold on. Hold on a little bit longer. Because if you actually put the work into this, your life can change. Tapping into this type of energy, you know, meditative energy, healing energy, this type of energy can change your whole life. So if you're miserable today, you don't have to be miserable tomorrow. You can start to do things that bring more joy into your life. And sometimes that's getting rid of certain people, like I said in the last card. And sometimes it's inviting in certain people. So they told you, don't give up on yourself and don't give up. If you're one of the people that is like, you know what, I'm just dealing. I remember I saw this quote and it said, I don't know if I'm just sensitive or life is unbearable. So if you're one of those kind of people who can't figure that out, just hold on a little longer and work on these energies and things will change. And here is your last card. Ooh, pretty. You got the Sour Diesel card. Okay, so this card is saying that for some of you, was keeping you from touching that love energy, that joy energy. It's things you're holding on to. See how the person's hand is letting go of that winged being? I don't know if that's a butterfly or a dragonfly, but the person is letting it go. This card says that you need to release. You need to release what has been weighing you down. And for a lot of you, this is past pain, heartaches, headaches, disappointments. And it says, yeah, tap into those happier times. Some of you, the only thing that's stopping you from being happy and free is that you're holding on to hurt. And we all do this. We all get hurt by someone or something. We get traumatized in our youth or as a child. We have people that let us down. And this card is saying that for many of you, that's what's keeping you stuck in that space. That you're holding on to those hurts and you're not healing them, you're not releasing them. So you can, like, if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, I can't get to unconditional love, you can when you heal and let go. So for many of you, it's going to start with this letting go. It's going to start with this releasing. It's going to start with some type of therapeutic releasing of hurt just to get to the spaces that they were talking about in the first two cards. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking to yourself, I can't do this, then this is where you want to start. If you're already on this track, keep the momentum going by continuing the healing work, continuing to hold on. All right. Thank you so much, Pile One. I love that message. I think that one is for me. Since I'm reading that book, I really think that is for me. So we all have the first card in common, I believe. Ah, pile two. Pile two, you have the Emperor, which is usually a really like funky, fun, great. I'm gonna say great card to get. But yours is reversed. As you can see, it's upside down. That means it's reversed. And what this is telling us is that there's a problem with your Emperor. So the Emperor is about your empire. It's about your life, your home, your wealth, your job. It's about the empire. We all have our own little empire, no matter how big or small. And what this is saying is that there's a problem in your empire, and the empire problem is you. It's the emperor. The emperor is the person that's in charge. We're all in charge of our own fate, our own destiny, our own lives, our own empires. So what this is saying is that people in pile two, there's a problem with how you're showing up in your own life. There's a problem with how your emperor is governing your empire. So it's up to you to figure out, like, okay, what is the problem? And we're going to get some clues from the cards you get. But look at what the problems are and change that. One of the first cards you're getting ready to see has a lot to do with that vibration. So let me pull it. Because this one, there we go. This one explains what the problem is. You need action. That's the problem here. You need action, and look at it says spirit. Act from your spirit. So for some of you, you need to follow your intuition. That's going to be strong for a lot of you in pile two. Some of you know what to do, but you're not doing it because you're not following your intuition. Some of you don't know what to do because you haven't tapped into your intuition. And still, some of you know what to do, but aren't doing it. You're not doing it. This card is associated with Aries. And the Aries energy is associated with action, creativity, forward thought, forward thinking. So you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, what actions do I need to take? Do I need a new job? Do I need to move? Is there some other issue going on in my empire, such as your relationships? Are things going good with me and the Empress? Or the Emperor, whoever your counterpart is. So the question is that what is going on in the empire? So this card is telling you to take action, figure out what the problem is, and if you already know, deal with it. A lot of you know, or like I said before, might not know anything. You might be sitting there thinking to yourself, I know it's a problem, but I don't know what it is. So it's up to you to find that out. Get a reading. Ask somebody else to tell you what the problem is, figure it out for yourself. Do some soul searching, anything along those lines. Figure out what it is and then act. Act immediately, because that's what's holding you back. For those of you who do choose to act, it says this too will pass. So whatever this is, it's going to pass. I mean, things are going to come together. Trouble comes to pass, not to stay. So it says, in the meantime, don't let it get the best of you. So don't let it get you down. Don't let it get you depressed. The emperor can get very depressed when the empire isn't on point. So you have to make sure that you're still allowing yourself that grace to be like, okay, while I'm figuring this out, I know things are going to pass. Let me not be too hard on myself, because that's going to be important as well. Now, I also have some good news for you in pile two. Some of you in pile two are going to meet a new person. And this person that you're going to meet is a romantic partner. So for those of you who are looking for a romantic partner, those of you who are healthy enough to be in a relationship, because everybody isn't, this is going to be kind of cool, because it says here that for those of you who are ready for that, who want that, some of you not even going to be ready. You're going to be sitting there like, whoa, it just came out of nowhere, right? But there's a person. There's a new person. And this is a romantic interest for a lot of you. It could be a good friend, like a soulmate or something like that. But for a lot of you, it's going to be a romantic partner. Could be long-term even. It really just depends, because the empire is all screwed up right now. So it depends on if you're able to pull things together. So on a spiritual level, it's about having strength. It's about allowing your heart to be open and possibly meet this great person. And it's about taking action, whatever that action may be. All right, pile two. And now we're going to pile number three. So I'm moving the other cards out of the way so they don't pile up. All right, so let's see what we have here for pile three. Oh, pile three, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a card about effort. It's about putting in consistent effort. It's about the work that you put in. And it's Pentacles. So your Pentacles is about work and your life in general. So Pentacles is your stability. So that would be your home. That would be your job. Anything financial or material goes under Pentacles. So it's saying that for a lot of you, you need more effort. It's interesting because Pile 2 needed to take action. Pile 3, a lot of you have taken action. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but it's not enough. This card says your land needs more tilling. You can't just go out and plant the seeds and then walk away. You got to go back. You have to water it. I don't know about farming, but you know what I'm talking about. It needs a lot more than just stepping out into the sunlight one day, dropping off some seeds and coming back. So a lot of you need follow-up work, and you need more and consistent work and effort on whatever it is you're working on. If it's your job, if it's your home, whatever the case is, more consistent work and effort needs to go in. And the good part about it is that whatever you're working on, it is working. It is blossoming. You have taken the steps that you needed to initially take. Now it just needs more effort. And your card backs it up, because check this out. This energy is the energy of the Emperor, but it's in the upright. The other one was reversed. Yours is in the upright. So this is saying, yes, you are getting control of your empire. So those of you who are out there and you're thinking to yourself, I'm putting in effort, I'm trying my best, it is working. It is 100% working. Look at the Aries Rams, the fire right there in the background. This person looks very stable. This is the stability card. So for a lot of you, you are bringing stability into your life. You're just not done, because in our first card, we saw that more effort needs to be put into it. So maybe you have a lot of the things that you wanted, but there's other things that you want to accomplish. Now is the time. Because as you can see in this card, check this out. Take it up a notch. Go hard. So some of y'all, like I said, you doing okay. You might even feel stable, but there's more. It says go hard. So if you are working for somebody right now and you want to end up being the CEO, that's what you should be working towards. If you have your own business right now, but you want it to be more successful, that's what you should be working towards. If you're working right now and you want a degree or something like that, that's what you need to be working towards. Go hard. Good enough is not enough. Not in this case. Sometimes enough is enough, and you'll see that in your lifetime. But in this case, the universe wants to give you more, so they're telling you to go hard. And here we have Super Silver Haze. Another pretty card. All right, so look at her nails. I like that a lot. One of the things I like the most about this particular deck is the artwork. The artwork is so pretty. All right, so let's see. Super Silver Haze. Super Silver Haze. All right. I'm going to the book for this one because I memorized all of these, but I don't have this one memorized. So we're going to have to look in the book. It said lemon haze. It says silver. I keep seeing lemon haze and keep turning to that one. All right. Give me a second, guys, because I had to open out. Okay. Now we're here. Super Silver Haze. That's the right one. Okay, so for this one, this is a very interesting one. This one tells you there are bridges to burn. Usually people tell you don't burn bridges, right? But this one says that there are bridges to burn. It said holding grudges doesn't do any good, but no one said you can't burn bridges. So this is saying that there are some of you who have toxic relationships, toxic lovers, friends, co-workers, maybe even a boss. And it's saying that some of you have been afraid, it said, to throw up deuces and say peace out. Okay, so it says here that some of you have been afraid to do that, but that's exactly what you need to do. So remember, I talked about some of you may feel stable, but maybe some of you, not even maybe, some of you need to get rid of people. So there are some people in your life that are taking away from what you're trying to accomplish. So if you have toxic people, narcissistic people, people around you that are trying to harm you or take from you, you need to get away from those people. Burn those bridges, set them on fire. You know, when they tell you not to burn bridges, it's about people who could be beneficial to you in your life. These are not beneficial people. These are vampires. These are people who are taking from your life. So this card tells you, pile number 3, to look at your friends, look at your family members, look at your business associates and bosses and co-workers and all those kinds of people that are around you. And the ones that you need to get rid of, don't feel bad about setting that fire. Let them go. Because according to this, they are part of what's holding you back. For some of you, you might be just allowing them to get in your head, you know? So, anybody that has that going on in pile 3, it's time for you to let them go. Okay? All right, guys, that is the end. This is a mini, a mini little cannabis reading because I have many more cannabis decks, and usually when I do the full reading, I pull out all of them. But this is what it's like, and it's always a spiritual reading. And I hope that for you guys that have been here today watching this video, it helps you. This is Friday, so happy Friday, and you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.